Hey folks, welcome. It's 8 o'clock here, Tuesday night. Welcome to Tuesday night MOC-tails with Clipsy's Bricks. So yes, we are off the fun hole today, and we're back onto Lego, and we will be working on a mocking out of the Lego Creator 3-in-1 corner deli. Was it 31051? I think that's what the number is. No, 31050. Yep, 31050. And it was from 2016. So I have one built here, which I have already put onto a mill's plate because it goes. This is will be across the street, essentially from the noodle shop. I'll just bring that in so you guys can see it. So that's kind of how these pair up. So kind of trying to create a nice little side alley. Like I said, still got to work on this portion of the noodle shop build, but the noodle shop itself is all done. But yeah, tonight we're going to work on the corner deli, and what I want to do is basically enclose it, and also we'll see how far we get. I got plans for building back here. But yeah, and I have the one build, or the one corner deli, and then I got the bags for a second corner deli, which pulled out of my backlog. Unfortunately, was one of the ones that got damaged during the flood I had late last fall. So wow. Thanks, PBJ. Appreciate that resub for 9 months in a row. That's awesome. Much appreciated. Oh, well, if you're driving, drive safe. Hope you get home safe. And we've got a raid coming in from Brooks Bricks, raiding in with 25 viewers. Welcome, Coaster. Welcome, Nodak. Hey, Nodak, you didn't get lost. Hey, TJ. Hi, Opak. Welcome, Bricklock. And welcome, Delta Girl. Also there. Welcome, Brooks Bricks, and welcome, all Lego. Thanks all for coming over. If you welcome Clipsy's Bricks, second part of Tuesday night Trickster Treat with Brooks Bricks Otter Country. If you've got a raid and run, understandable, but do be sure to hang out if you can. We are getting back to some Lego mocking tonight, and if you got to take a break, Greg and Matt, go take care of post-stream whatever, and see you soon. Oh, thanks, Crimson Toaster. Appreciate the follow. Oh, that's okay, Coaster. Welcome. Yeah, welcome. And with that said, so we are finally getting back to what is going to be the across the street build from my noodle shop mock, and it is the corner deli. It's a Creator 3-in-1 from 2016. The set number is 31050. Thanks, Greg. See you soon. So I have the one set built here. It's already attached to the mill's plate, but this set, the way it was designed, is you can fold it up. kind of like a clamshell, or you could have it in an alignment, like in a straight line, or you can have it in the corner configuration, or what I've got, hence the corner deli. And you know, you can't go wrong with a pop art sandwich. I do have a second copy of this set right here. No box, because the box got damaged during one of my flood events in late last fall. So my plan is for tonight, we're gonna use the bricks from the second set plus some other ones I got supplemental. And we're gonna start to fill in the back here. I actually already put a staircase in just because so I knew where to go. The original set. Let me move that for a second. You can see it's just ladder access up to the second floor. Woo. So, one of the things I want to do is I want to change the access to a staircase. So let's start by opening some bags. And how's everybody doing this fine evening? Hope your week's going well. I'm going to get a couple of the bins here. I would get a couple other bins if I knew where they went. Alright, we'll use some lids. Trying some multi-screen. Oh, hey, Blockhead, thank you. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Yeah, so I'm trying multi-screen here tonight, and we're just see how I can. But let's see how this goes. Why aren't you scrolling? There we go. All right. I need one more. sort it out here. All right. Get some water here. Because I am trying scene with this, and I'm gonna let me see if I can go over to that. Hey, Greg, welcome back. And let's see if I can get this not to mess up. Now, let me know in chat if you can't hear me, and I'll know if I screwed this up or not. But let's just switch over to studio here. Can you still hear me? Test, test. Excellent. Thanks, Greg. So here's Corner Deli built in studio, and just kind of what I'm. Oh, there we go. So I've got. This is what I'm planning to do, is to basically do a townhouse apartment style next to it with a little bit of a covered alleyway, and then just to block in with the staircase on the backs with a door access in there. Yeah. So this is Studio, which is part of the which is available from Bricklink. Wait a minute, is that coming across correctly? Huh. Well, that's gotta be. That is not. Oh, why is that not working? You know, I had this working when I tested it the other day. All right. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Welcome by the book. Okay, now it seems to be working. So as you can see, I've built a townhouse style addition to the one side, which will go down the alley further. And then I just haven't, so far I've only enclosed the ground floor, adding in some you can see the door access here, which will be into the stairs to go up, and then the access into the townhouse will be through this door, and then there's a staircase and goes in through there as well up to the second floor. That's about as far as I've got. I designed this a month or so back, maybe it was a couple of months. But first things first, we gotta start with this, and then like with the actual corner deli. And partially we're gonna have to do too is create a modular style removable floor, because my plan is to then eventually to do a second adjacent building over on this side. So in order to access with human hands, I'm gonna have to be able to remove this part of the building, the blue part. So, but let's get back over to thanks, Greg. Appreciate that. So let's do this. All right. So I guess first things first, we're going to need to remove this second floor. I think I need a brick separator. That part's off. There we go. Hey, Kenneth. Welcome. Appreciate that. Let's see if anybody else. Sorry, I gotta look at my other screen here to see what else I've missed on the comments. Once we get a little further, I'll probably I'm gonna switch some things up so I can. But I just need to. I need to have studio up here for a moment, just until I get this base laid out. 1, 2, 3. All right. And Thanks, I appreciate that. So I've been meaning to ask you guys, now that Lego standard part orders or Pick-a-Brick is now back in action, has anybody noticed that there's part limits on some of the standard orders, on some of the standard parts? We're going to take out part of this wall. Actually, we're going to lose that because we're not going to do that. But I am going to do this. All right. And I don't think there's any 1x3s. No, there was no 1x3s in this set, so I'm just going to grab. We're going to do the same thing over here. Yeah, I was ordering some stuff the other day, and I noticed actually for parts that I really didn't think they would have limits to, there's limits. Let me grab Now, I could use the 1x2s in this set, in the white, but I want to make this a little secure, so I'm going to just pull apart from my collection, and likewise, I'm going to pull a 1x3. You know why I'm unfazed? Is because I'm not actually. I have my. Because I have my my OBS up on my external monitor, which is over kind of out of eyesight. So I'm just listening to this continuously, and it doesn't bother me. So. You know, there's that. See, I'm just channeling my inner Brooks. He doesn't get fazed by anything. else has to do with walls. What did I do? Okay. Oh, I see what I did. Oh, I'm going to change that up. We are going to use some of these 1x2s. Just so I'm using what's in the set. Because when I did... I appreciate all the redeems there, guys. And yeah, Rainbow Pop Cat is awesome. So, yeah, when I was designing this in studio, I didn't actually look at parts per se. I just, well, as far as what was in the set, I just kind of went with it. Other than I did order some more things. I ordered some more of this medium blue. So. So I kind of wanted to close in the access so it wasn't right into the shop. So we're just gonna use that. Just to kind of make the wall a little nicer with the inverted slopes. There is no let me grab my dark orange bin. Okay. And one more thing, and then we will, I'm going to have to turn off my other screen just so I here, let me try to get this so you guys can see this better. And then just so I am keeping up here. Sorry, it's upside down, but you get to see it that way. Okay, there, and then I want this here. There's a gap. We're going to do that. Do that. Two. Alright, so 2 and 3. Cool. Spin this around. Well, all right, I see what we did.
Greg Duff the Grumbler or Greg the Shirtless Firefighter. Man, that's like choosing between a rock and a hard. Greg Duff the Grumbler with marshmallows with some grumpiness while Greg is stories to chuckle at while Greg is working his charm, so take your pick, grumbles or glistening biceps.
2 by 1. One by 2. 1 by 2. Yeah, okay. I see what we did here. Oh, good to know. I will do that. Let me move some stuff around here, and I am going to switch some things up. Okay. Do that. Do that. Okay. I need to move everything around here. Just because I need to plug in the laptop, so we're gonna reposition some things here. Okay. Why is it upside down? No, it's not upside down. No, this is down. That's upside down just because of the way you're looking at it. There we go. Yeah, it's just because you guys, the camera view is basically directly down, but I was trying to give you an oblique view so you could see what was what. Um, Hey, what are you doing, Truffles? All right, just make sure I haven't missed anything. And you said bump up the volume, eh? Ugh, time for some water. Ugh. Right. So I am grabbing from my own stash, so to speak, for some of these bricks. Oh, wow. Hey, Benderbilt. Thanks for the raid. Give a big heart. Welcome, welcome, Raiders. Welcome to Clipsy's Bricks. This is my, well, this week anyways, it's Tuesday night MOC-tails. We're mocking out the, what is this? Oh yeah, the Creator 3-in-1 corner deli. What were you guys working on? And if you got a raid to run, I understand. But if not, welcome to Clipsy's Bricks. I'm basically a Lego builder and mocker. Dabble in the alternative brand, usually the brand formerly known as Funhole, now Lumi Bricks. And here Tuesday nights from 8 to 10 after Brooks Bricks goes on. So welcome one and all. Usually a pretty chill time. Jango Fett Starship, nice. How are you liking that? Did you build Boba's UCS set? And do you have any point of comparison? It looks like an awesome model, though. The 20th anniversary, nice. Very nice. I think the only version I have is, I bought the most recent one, Boba Fett's Starship. And then I have one from like the 8000 series. So no UCS for me. The cockpit doesn't rotate? Oh. But that's like a defining feature of Slave 1. Yeah, actually, what is that number? It's like 7-1 something. Let me see if I can find it. Ugh. Little word. Brick set. Come on, why aren't you loading? Oh, really? It may not have, eh? Yeah, yeah. That's my original Slave 1. What was that from? Uh, 2000 to 2001. That one was out. A Virtue YG monkey. Too old. It is it is a little blocky. Hey, thanks, Bender Bills. Appreciate the stream. Or appreciate the raid, and enjoy your dinner. Big heart again. I will be right back, folks. Truffles. All right. No, you have not messed the feeding of the cats. I'm actually trying to entice um, somebody in here for some snacks. Let's get the camera positioned so we're ready for it. Oh, here comes the orange one, who's always a trouble. You want snacks? Are you ready, Marmalade, for your time to shine? This break brought to you by Marmalade and snacks. Funny. We actually have a lineup. Some Morgies might want snacks after. Oh, you know he's not cooperating, PBJ. Better? Oh, absolutely. Okay, you were done. There's first feeding. Come on. You gonna be shy? Or do you want? Or are you gonna perform? Look at that, PBJ. Back-to-back cat feedings. Well, you know PBJ. She has her own. Her and her sister Truffles. They have got their own Instagram page. S'mores and Truffles. That's S'mores and Truffles. That it? Just a small snack? See, Greg, proof that our cats get fed. Unlike bunnies. I kid. Yeah, I'll DM you later, PBJ. Oh, thanks, Matt. Hi. You done? No. Actually, it feels like it's been a while since I've gotten a double kitty feeding on stream. Ooh, there's a good idea, PBJ. she's going for gold. Oh, I'll good PBJ. I'll get you after the stream. All right. And there we go. Now we return to our regular scheduled Lego build. I just figured I figured out I need to lock these stairs in. And I don't think the set has an L. I need a 2x2 corner plate, I think is what will work. And I don't think there is any in here. All right. Do two of those, and I'm hoping I have a corner plate in dark orange. Alright, I am not seeing one. Oh. No, I'm not seeing one. just add a little color variation in instead. Yep. Wrong light blue gray. Hey, Alex, welcome. Hey, G. Jacobson, welcome. How's Illinois treating you? Oh, why is it so difficult? There we go. Ooh, actually, there's already dark tan on this wall. I think I'm going to grab dark tan. That makes more sense. Ugh. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just create a 1x2 brick with a wing at the end. I'm going to replace that one. And we're going to do this. And then that will hold in the staircase. Ugh. Don't do it, Alex. Don't do it. Alright. So we need to figure out so I need to lock this in at this level, I think. I think I want to replace this white. No. So I think I want to replace the white layer with tiles, so then that'll be where the floors separate. But I'm wondering if maybe I'm wondering if I lock in have the balcony separate so that it just stays with the bottom part of the floor here, and that solidifies this, and then just have the back part removable. Actually, for that matter, let's try something here too. If I was just to what if we, the other option too is just to have, oh, here, let me bring you guys back down. No, this is a Lego set from 2016. It is the Corner Deli, creator 3-in-1, Jacobson, G. Jacobson. Yeah, Alex, up here for 500,000, you can get a scrape job. Just thinking here. So if I left this attached and we just did this back section as removable. That might be difficult though, given that we'll have the other building right up against it. This is decisions. Where's my water? But yeah, I think I need to. I need to have this. Okay. Well, let's get some white tiles and lock in some of this stuff. Because I do definitely need Alright, so do that. I'm gonna do that. Corners, and one by ones. And what I really need there. I need some of those 1x4s with the modified plates with the bumps on the ends. I know I have some. The question is where. Alright, I'm not going to dig through, find out where the white ones are for now, so we'll just let's use a tan one. I will replace that later. I am leaving. Oh wait, where'd you guys go? I am leaving these slots empty for the moment because they have to tie into the arches, which will tie in. Oh. There's one. There's the other one. So the arches will go like that. But there's no sense putting them in because at the moment, so we'll just leave those out. Oh yes, definitely. Definitely gotta get the drop going. Yeah, you know, Alex, I'm not sure how I feel about the 3-in-1 castle. The minifigs are obviously awesome, but the rest of it I'm not really sure. Probably not a day one, as Matt said. 2, 4, 6, 1 by 6. Maybe, I don't know. It's same with the 3-in-1 haunted house. Kind of like it. I kind of want it just for the ghost and the minifigs. Thankfully, it doesn't cost too much. bulldozer does look good, but it also looks huge. Game store I haven't seen. Hey, Greg Dillon. G Jacobs, no, I don't. A lot of times I mock stuff. Occasionally, or I'll do a set where I'll start with a set and then convert it into a mock. It really depends. Yeah, my mainly the one speed champion I'm looking at is Suki's S2000, Honda S2000, because that just looks awesome. All right, so that covers this part. What to do, what to do. See, I need a one by. I need a one by. So I just see what we got here. By 6, I need a. Let's see. I'll go there. Where was my? Yeah, Matt, I like the record. My only issue with it is, how am I going to do that? All right, I need a 2x6. Let me. Oh yeah. Well, sorry, I lost track. The wrecker I really like, but not so much the actual wrecker, but the truck that the wrecker's pulling out, and that's the one I really like. Be right back. I need to dig out a plate. See what we got here. So we need to, I guess we don't need that actually, because there's no longer, or at least we don't need that there. That probably can go, let's throw it there for now. Here. Ooh, too long. Oh, perfect. Yeah, the speed, the little dump truck is to me, is much better. Look at that. That's going to work out excellently. Pop that. So that takes care of that. But you know what? We need to bridge this here. So I think I'll leave the roof access the way that is. I'm going to pop this 1x4 out, just move it over 2. And then we're going to fill that gap. And that way, where did I put that 1x4? That will do that, because then that covers our space there. And you know what? I'm going to do the same thing. No. What am I going to do? I am going to do that here as well. But I'm only going to move it 1 stud. I think we will okay, so to do that, I need to figure out how to separate this out. Because I think I do want to leave the 4 studs here. All right, do we have... All right, I'm going to move that for now. Oh, that's a good idea, Matt. I'm up here in Maine. All right. Take that. Pry that. And think what I'm gonna do. What is that? That is a 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's see if I got some 2x10s. Oh, I got one. Let's see if I got. Let's see if I've got another. So there's one. Oh, and good, I got 2. All right, so let's pry this off. Ooh, that's unfortunate. I've been all over personally, but I used to live out west too. All right. What's it doing with this? All right. We are going to change something right here. Just going to pop that. So I'm going to pop this second brick out. I'm going to put that 1 by 1 in there. Put that back. So then that will connect to that. I need another 1 by 1 over here. Alright, and in order to lock things in over here, I'm going to replace this with a 1 by 4. I'm going to put the chair right there. No, maybe not. chair there. I'm gonna put that there. That there. Cool. Well, that gives us enough rigidity. And let me pop this out here. Hey, Alex, have a good night, man. Appreciate you coming to hang out. Rigidity is good to have. That feels pretty rigid. We're going to leave it right there for now. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ugh. All right, and let's see about this front. See, I really wanted to keep this together because of the way these are all attached to this plate, and then they kind of sit underneath the railing. It was originally built, J. Jacobson, by the instructions, which was just the front corner here, and I'm adding in and modifying from there. I'm also changing it so that I can remove the floors. But because of the way this is built, I want this balcony to, I'm going to have it remain as part of the front just because it locks in all the ground. And I didn't want to add an extra plate later, so we need, all right, that's going to get locked in there. I need a 1x4, I need 1x4. And then 2, 4, 6. Let's do that. And as I said, I will go find a white one of these later. Like that. And replace that with the 1x2. So we put the balcony back, and then that. Move some of this stuff out of the way. So that pushes that down, and then let's see, how easy would that be to remove? I think that'll be okay. So I got a couple studs to lock it down here, a couple here, and then these two blue corners will lock down onto that plate. And that makes that floor removable, but we do need to add something to the undercarriage here. So I need a see, we need grade 2x3. So it does that, and then we're just going to reinforce it here. There, and do we have another one of those? And there's another one. We'll deal with the interior later, but there. So that should reinforce that. Alright, so that is catching somewhere. There it goes. Uh-oh. That's not good. Cool. I like it. And that gives me lots of access down into the sandwich shop, into the deli. And I think what we'll probably do is a nice deli-esque floor in there eventually. And then we got our private access to the apartment coming upstairs. I think what we need are oh, that's why he disappeared a while ago. Yeah. Unfortunately for Greg, that happens. All right. So let's gonna add a extension to this banister. I've heard that. going to use one of these jumpers here. And then maybe we'll put something on this railing. So there we go. We got a nice little railing in there next to the chair. You know what? I think we've got, call this a beverage from downstairs. We're going to put that right there. I'm definitely not reinforcing this as much as I normally would, but honestly, once this gets put in place, it's probably never going to get, very rarely anyways, will get moved. So, yeah. There we go. The deli counter, stove still in there. We got our nice little access into the deli for your sandwich deliveries, and then you can come in from the front door. And the normal counter. Yeah, like I said, we'll get something down in there on the floor. But that closes in the building, and then we've got our separate apartment here. Which, so far so good. And that fits nicely. Ooh. There's a corner. Do that. Lock that down. Yeah, I should probably just pull this whole thing upper floor apart, but cool. I'm gonna have to do it again too as far as the roof here, I think. Let's see what we're gonna do. But what I do want is to do this. Oh, lost a brick. Look at that. You're flying here now. I'm going to pull those. One, two, and buckle my shoe. Oh no, that's a corner piece. Bollocks. Alright, we're just going to do this. And we're going to throw in a couple 1x1s. Just so we can maintain our... There. Cool. And actually, I think maybe what I'll do is the same thing as what I did before, is I'll leave this front, and then just this part of the roof will come off. So was that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10. So if I've got a 6 by so I just need a 6 by 10, and that will fill in that plate. Let me look real quick. There we go. I got an idea here. All right. We'll just stick that in there. Cool. I think we will call that a stopping spot, folks. So we've got a fully enclosed corner deli now. Still have to deal with the roof, but that's all right. We'll figure something out there. Gives us great access though into the little apartment. Cool. I'll have to figure out what to do about this though. Yeah, I think it's just better this way because it keeps the... I mean, I guess maybe I could connect that front plate, but... I don't know. This way it's all locked in with the 2x10, so... And it gives it the rigidity we want, so... There we go. All right. Oh, and then let's get that sandwich. There we go. Make sure our sandwich is in place. And then, yeah, next week we'll come back. We'll build out the start of this other building, the adjacent one, and finish up the roof. Cool. And I've made a mess. Let's go see who we can see. I don't like that. Let's do it this over here. Let's go see Kazakh's princess. Well, thanks everybody for coming to hang out for second half of Tricks or Treat Tuesdays with Brooks Bricks and myself, Clipsy's Bricks. We will, thanks for all the redeems and the resubs and whatnot, and appreciate it. Lots of love. Everybody have a good night, and we will see you all next week.